It's Mel from Balancing Mel, and obviously the Mel that needs the balancing. So today is National Hair Day in South Africa. So as you can see, I had my hair done. It was actually quite coincidental. I had an appointment to cover my grays. I'm sure you've seen in my photos how nicely the grays have been growing out. So I had an appointment to just go and colour and cut my hair, and then as I was sitting there scrolling through Instagram, I saw that it was National Hair Day. So I figured I'll make a nice video and post that today, hopefully before midnight, depending on how long the editing takes. Yeah. So anyway, this is I can never get it blown out this nicely, so I'm quite enjoying this nice bouncy blowout. So anyway, we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna clip this back. I don't like those clips that they put right here in front. I think it looks so ridiculous, but anyway. Okay, so I have this morning already washed my face, done moisturizer, SPF and all of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some Ferrera, I don't know, I will find out. Primer on, just here, mostly here in the middle where I want that little bit of extra sticky, because you can see the rosacea here on the cheeks. That was dermaplaning gone wrong, and then I've got pigmentation over here, which you can see in the light like that, and then yeah, you can see I've got a lot of marks, so I'm going to just try and cover all of that. I prefer to do my contour before I do my concealer. So concealer, again, Ferrera, don't know. Color is Light 101, and I quite like this. It's a very nice, all this stuff, it's very nice formulas. I really enjoy their products. Okay, so you can see I've got very deep set eyes, so I just try and, like, I don't know, lighten that area up a little as well, and then just to cover there for that little bit of pigmentation and rosacea coming through still, and then just a little bit extra here at the top. Then we want to lift a little here. Okay, so this sets relatively quickly, so I'm just going to do this before I go into the bottom of the face. It's always such a business pulling faces when you're trying to put your makeup on. One would think it's the most horrendous thing you could go through, the way that you're pulling faces. Okay, and then I always just like to add some of that concealer onto the eyelid for a primer, because I don't actually use an eyeshadow primer. Okay, then obviously the nose we want to highlight a bit, and then for some reason I do my chin. I'm not sure why I do that. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to do there. Okay, so this is relatively flawless, I think. We are going to go in with some powders afterwards in any case, and I am going to do some baking because of the makeup look that I want to do. Okay, and then for my cream blush, it's Ferrera, it's 102 Peach. I thought this was going to be way too pink. It didn't look this pink on the website. This thing, sponge, damp one. Okay, so a damp beauty sponge and cream blush. As I say, it didn't look that pink on their website. It actually looked a lot more peach, but I must be honest, I'm quite liking this one, and you'll see now it is actually such a beautiful color. And I think I put too much there, but it's fine, we can just always even that out. I'm seeing a little bit of, I don't know if you're seeing it, but to me, I think it's the light setting on the ring light. It's bringing out a little bit of that rosacea, because now obviously I didn't color correct. But we'll see what we can do about that now. Okay, so for my blush, I just like to stick to there, just to create a bit of a lift there. And very, very lightly with your brush, otherwise you're just going to be wiping it all off again. I just want to cover up a little bit here, because I don't know, to me it looks very obvious, but I can't see if it's that obvious on the screen. Okay, so the blush is a really nice color. We're looking all nice and dewy and covered. And then we're going for the second one. Okay, so I'm going to do a nice, I just stuck my finger in the eyeshadow. I'm going to do a nice glam look for us here. Pretend we're going out after this. I'm going to a fancy event, or the red carpet, whatever. Do you know, the hair looks so nice, it needs nice makeup now, so yeah. Okay, so now we're just going to go in with some powders and set over that. So I'm using the Catrice contour palette. It's got your contour, bronzer and highlighter, and as you can see, it's all very matte colors. It's and the contour is a bit of a colder color than the stick one that I used. So it actually just kind of evens that out a little bit, but it actually just adds a very nice look, a lifted look as well. So we've got and if I've got lines, I'm sorry, I'm not used to doing my makeup this way, this far from the mirror with a light mouse. I've seen the latest trend is, I don't know how they do it, something like from there you draw a line, and then you draw your line there, and wherever they cross, from there down, you add your contour, and to me that just looks like it's going to be way too much contour on one face. And also be very careful when you contour here in your, and that actually does have a little bit too much. When you have a little bit of too much contour here, just in photos, especially it picks up the face shape just changes so ridiculously. Okay, so just a little bit there. Okay, then I'm just going to use the matte highlighter as well. Okay, so then I'm going in with my Revolution Makeup cheek palettes. This one is Fresh Perspective and Don't Hold Back. I love this one and this one for various reasons. Okay, so from Don't Hold Back, I'm just going to go with that one there in the corner. They don't have the colors named here, it's just number 2. There you have it. So we're just going to add a layer of bronzer there between your blush and your highlighter. I like to just your between your blush and your contour, just a little bit. Don't need to go overboard because we are adding highlighter as well later on. Okay, and then I like to just add a little bit here as well, very little here, just light hand. As I say, don't overdo it. You can always add layers, you can't remove them. Okay, then from the Fresh Perspective palette, I'm just going to use this blush topper here as well. And then the highlight we will do after the fact, when the makeup is on. Right. I like to do eyebrows first so that I can fix it up if I make a boo-boo. So again, Ferrara, this is a triple tipped brow pen. I don't know if you can see so clearly there. I just want to wipe because sometimes it's when you use it too much, it like kind of, I just broke it. Okay, so we're not using that anymore. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. So this is nice to just create the individual hairs and fill in those sparse areas. I like these, I think they call them microblading pens or pencils or whatever. I quite like them because it just adds a little bit more body to the eyebrow, and as you can see, my eyebrows are very sad. They need love. Especially these tails of mine, they not even, no matter what I do, I can't get them even, so I have to color in. Okay, that looks quite nice. Are you liking this? I'm liking it. Okay, then same brand for I'm just going with Foyer now. I don't know. I will find out. So they've got the glue, the lamination lift glue from Foyer in brown. They didn't have black when I ordered. Though this is such a nice dark brown that I actually don't mind all that much, because it really just is lovely. And trust me when I say this is a glue, because the moment it starts drying, don't try and do something on top of that, because then it just ends up gunking, because this is tacky and dries quickly. So if you want to move, you have to move fast. So in your face here. Now I've been using the Catrice eyebrow and lash serum. I think I'm seeing a difference in my eyebrows, but I can't be 100% sure. But I do think I see a little bit of a difference in it being a little bit more not bushier, because my eyebrows are very far from bushy, but just a little bit more fuller. Whoops. And this is why you don't go in after the fact. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I'm using 2 of Fur's makeup kits, the eyeshadow kits. The one is the Rocky, which has really nice color, and I just love this cover. It's just gorgeous. And this one is the Himalayas, and this is what sold me on these palettes the first time, but then when I went to buy it, I couldn't decide, so I got all full, which I probably don't need, but so that was close. Okay, so I'm just going to use like a blender brush. It's got a nice soft domey. So I just want to, okay, now you'll see that I don't have hooded eyes, but they are slightly heavier, and then this side droops a little bit more than this side. So what I want to do there is just to go and create a bit of a shape for what we want to do. So I'm just going to go in here with the color Shell. I do tap off purely because I don't want, sorry, no, I said I'm going to bake and I haven't. I'm going to put that on now, and then we'll create. Let's do the powder first before we mess up the face. Okay, again, I've got this cute little powder puff. Oops. I let this thing roll around in my makeup bag on the way to work, so the powder just goes everywhere. I need to sort that out. Okay, so just put a bag there. Then I'm going to just take this powder along the side of my nose as well, just to add some extra nice light there. And while we are at it, just there on the jaw, so now we're covered, we should be safe. I have powder all over my shirt and blow. Okay, don't wear black when you're doing this. at least think ahead, wear like overalls or something. Okay, so now let's go in and set that shape for the eye. Okay, so I was busy with Shell here on the Himalaya palette. So I'm just going to go in there where the crease is. Just to give us a guide to work with. So we can color inside the lines. Okay, I shouldn't take it in that far because, as I said, I've got very deep set eyes. You can see here how deep set my eyes are. I mean, I can put this whole thing in here. Sad. But that is that comes from, I think, from my asthma. I've always had very dark circles under my eyes and very deep set eyes, and then when I have an asthma attack, or I'm going through a period where my asthma is not in a good space, then my eyes become even more sunken and dark under eyes. So yeah, that's that. I'm just wanting to darken this up a little bit more for a shape there, so I'm just going to go in with this sienna as well, and then I'm going to have to move on to a thinner brush for this if we go. Okay, so now when you have hooded lids, you've got a lot of room here to work with. So what you can't do here, you can do here. So just bring it up over the crease and make it work for you. See, now we're bringing it, gives the whole new look. Okay, and we are going to smoke it, so don't worry about that. This specific, these makeup palettes are very, very pigmented, so I do tap off after putting on because there is a lot of fallout. And that's why you see I use such small amounts at a time, because of it being so pigmented. I don't want to, I need to put something on my lips, my lips are dry. I don't want to get that pigment all over my face. Okay. Just gonna add some more powder there because I don't actually want to go out that far with this look. So I'm just going to add the powder there. Just a nice no, serious line of powder. Well, that's what it looks like in the YouTube videos that I've seen, and they put the powder and it's like these severe stripes of powder. You see, even the powder here under my eyes are starting to go away now. And then when you brush it off, you can't believe how beautifully it just, I don't know, it always looks beautiful to me. You know, black top. Here we go again. And I lost the brush. Seriously, don't do this with black clothes on. Don't know what I was thinking. I know what I was thinking. I was going to go for a black and gold look. That's why I've got the black top on and the gold earrings. I think I got these from Lovisa, if I remember correctly. And so I wanted to go for a black and gold look. Okay, so I had a boo-boo with my eyeliner, and then I had a boo-boo with my brush breaking. So everything is full of black eyeliner now, and my eyeliner has no point, literally. I had another boo-boo because I forgot to press record. Let me just double check that it's recording. Okay, it's recording. Okay, so with Midnight on the Rocky palette, I just smoked it in here a little bit, went in, I can't believe that wasn't recording. I'm so angry with myself now. So I just basically added the Midnight color, added it down like this, and came in with it a little bit, and then into the crease a little bit like that, and also the bottom here underneath. Because I've got deep set eyes, I can play around a little bit more down here. Now I'm completely thrown by the fact that this wasn't recording. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the Himalayas and get that shell color back in, just to soften the edges a little bit. So that the smoke looks a little less plastered on. Okay, my phone's memory was apparently full, so I had to stop and take the phone and download the videos to the computer. So I hope I'm in the same position where I was last. Okay, so I think we were with Shell on the Himalayas. When I went to put my phone on the computer, I was just blending out the edges. That's what we were doing. I saw there were notifications from Instagram and I won a competition. I was like, what? I never win anything. So I'm quite excited about that. And Friday was my 40th birthday, and I was like, I hope I won at least one competition just to have a birthday gift. So I got a birthday gift. Thank you so much. So I'm very excited about this. Okay, so we're just cleaning off that brush a little bit and just, oh, there we go. Smoking it a little bit extra, because I am a little bit extra apparently. Okay, then I'm just going to use that same shell color just again here. So we've smoked it out nicely. So now I just want to amp it up a little bit. On the Rockies palette, loose, here in the corner here, it's a beautiful shimmery color. So I'm just going to pick that up. We're just going to add this in here, just to bring a little bit extra. And don't be scared to actually go with your makeup right to your eyebrow. It actually just sometimes adds so much extra. I'm sorry for that puppy in the background. It doesn't want to be outside. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so you can see it's really adding such, well, I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, because what I'm seeing in the mirror is gorgeous. So I'm hoping you see what I see in the mirror. So you can see we just now have that nice dark smoke with a beautiful golden pop here, and this is why I wanted to do the gold one. And then where's the Alps? Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of that loose one, very lightly here to the top here. You can see it's almost going into the eyebrow there. I recently saw a tutorial where somebody did glitter brows, and that actually looked quite nice. So she did her brows like I would do it now, and then she just took like one of these shimmery ones and went over her brows with it, and it really looked very nice. But I don't want to do that today, but it really looked stunning. Okay, then I have a brush for this. I just need to find it. Oh, there we go. Okay. On the Rockies, we've got this beautiful one here called Alps. So I'm just going to pick that up with a fan brush, and then we're just going to go in here at the top with that. It is such a nice color. It really just pops out. And then when we remove remove the baking powder now. We're just going to add some of that in all the right places. Just a little bit and on the nose. Actually, let's just remove that baking powder now. We might need to just top up a little bit here on, I'll just go in with a sponge. It's like okay. Okay. Right, so we were adding a little bit to the nose, and then we're going to use this on the cheekbone as our highlighter. They need to bring this color out in like a whole big shadow for itself, because I don't see this one lasting long with me, because I just love using this. No, this is really such a nice color. I don't know if it's popping as nicely on the phone, but let's see if I've changed the lighting, if it makes a difference. Not really, eh? It's a pity. But there it is. I will take some photos on the outside so that you can see. And then it's going to be a little bit here in my Cupid's bow. And do the lips now. And then of course, especially because of the deep set eyes, we need it even more. I just need to find the right brush for it. Okay, then still with that Alps on the Himalaya palette, I'm just going to go back in there and do a nice pop here in the corner of my eyes, just to, you can see the difference it makes between the two eyes. This one just having that nice glowy shimmer right there, and it just really makes such a difference to the overall look. And then I'm just going to show that in a little bit and out here at the bottom. So it blends into that nice golden shimmer that we've got going on there. Okay. If you want to, you can also go a little bit on your bottom lash line with this one. That's actually nice. Okay. Okay, so for my lashes, I'm going to start with a lash primer, the Volume Boost lash primer from Essence. Is quite nice. You just have to be very careful when applying it, because it is white and you don't want that on your makeup that you've just applied. And I'm showing you what's going on in my nostrils, I'm sorry. And you don't want that anywhere near your makeup. Still deciding about the lip color I'm going to do, but I think seeing as we're being so dramatic here, I'm going to do like a nice dramatic color. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sit a little bit so it can stop making its magic. Okay, Farrah again, volume, lift, length, no clump. This is a beautiful mascara. It really, it's waterproof and it just lasts. I clean my makeup off before I do my face wash at night. I clean my makeup off with cold pressed grapeseed oil, and even the oil doesn't take this mascara off. The facial cleanser that I've got, the face wash, that does take it off though. So, you know, not talk through this. Oh, sorry. Makeup is such a ridiculous thing to do because you're pulling so many faces. Now, obviously, just want to make sure that you've got all that white from the primer covered. I didn't curl my lashes. I don't generally curl my lashes, but for this look, I probably should have. Are you liking this? I'm liking it. Oh, bottle one, thank you for reminding me. I can literally hear you all going like, you forgot about your bottom lashes. Okay, let's just give this a brush through with a clean spoolie, and then we'll go in. We can go in with another coat if we want. Yeah, I think I'll go in with another coat. See, I told you we're being dramatic. I love this look. I think it looks beautiful. What do you think? Do you like it? Tell me in the comments, do you like it? And just in case you forgot, like the video now, and I'll remind you again just now. And subscribe to the channel. Don't forget that part. That is the important part. So I'm using Essence lip pencil. I can't see a color here. No, sorry, I can't see a color on this. I'll see if I can find it just now. Okay, so you can see I don't have a very defined cupid's bow, so I kind of make it happen. So if you make a little X like that, then you can actually work from there for your cupid's bow. It's something I saw somewhere along the line. Okay, and then I also don't have very full lips, so at certain parts I overline a little bit just to make that part, especially here, I do overline a little just to make the look a little bit more full. Oh, sorry. It's almost like at the ends here, like the color of my lip just starts fading into the skin more. I don't know how to explain it. Just see what brush I can use here. So I'm going to use this one. So Ferrera, I don't know, but the color is 111 Drama, and it's beautiful, as you can see, and it's gonna go nicely with the drama on the eyes, because I had to go have an intervention with the kids, and it's not just, we're not just applying. Do we like it? I think it looks nice. Let's see it with the hair. I don't know about all these angles. I feel like an idiot standing here going like, oh, like looking around and down and down and up. It just makes me feel very awkward. So I have no idea if this is going to stay in the video. But here's the look. Okay, let me go take photos.